Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to be casting a game between Exalted 01 in the blue at 1390 versus Bubba Like a Boss in the red at 1481. So it looks like our player in the red is going first. He's going to be activating Foolish Burial, and let's see what he sends. And this might reveal what deck he's running. But, you know, a lot of decks can still run the plant engine, just because it is relatively good. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I don't see too many people even playing Brawn, but I'm all about innovation, and if someone can activate some different things. So he's going to remove Brawn over there, and he's going to discard one card, which is going to be Brow, and he'll be able to draw one more card. So perhaps that's why he did that. I was thinking maybe he was just going to go for a first turn summon Grapha, but I always think Grapha is much better to be able to discard. And while he opened up pretty good, anytime where you can open up with Trap Does Shoot first turn really sets you at an advantage in the game. I'm thinking the face down card could be Morphing Jar. Darkworlds don't run too much things that they can set other than Morphing Jar that are actually good. So he's going to be targeting that card, which we can't see, but it probably is something good, or perhaps the only monster he has. But let's see what the blue player can do here. And yeah, so I mean, you could set this card instead of activating it. I think in the position, well, he actually didn't need to activate it. Never mind, it wouldn't have been that great. Oh, so Skill Drain, another very good card. And obviously, he knows the blue player doesn't have MST. Otherwise, he would have not activated Skill Drain. And so now the karakuri is in attack position, and he didn't get the effect, so he's kind of in a bad position right here. But you know, karakuris can still come back. Most karakuri decks are playing MST, so let's see what he can go for. Because karakuri is a deck we can push relatively quick. So, oh, he got Trap Does Shoot. Which is pretty good. And I wouldn't flip Morphing Jar. Oh, it was not Morphing Jar. That's interesting. The thing with Darkworld is you can bluff people pretty well, actually, just because people don't want to attack into Morphing Jar. So he's going to bounce it back for Grapha. And he still has a normal summon for this turn, so he can kind of push if he wishes to. I think if he really wanted to Torrential, it wouldn't even be good right now, because obviously he still hasn't summoned yet. So you're going to activate Drag Down. And the thing with Darkworlds is you don't really need to activate Drag Down. I mean, if he has obviously a really good power card, then yeah, I could see activating Drag Down would make sense. But the thing is, you're letting your opponent cycle cards. And I don't think Econ would be that great, because there's really nothing to take in Darkworlds that's too devastating. I mean, yeah, you could Synchro with it, but you can't Synchro with this card. You can't really Synchro with Graph, and that's pretty much all they leave on the field, unless they're gonna like game you. And that's one thing to note when you're playing Darkworlds. Don't summon your other cards unless you're bouncing for Grapha, basically, because then they can make like Colossal Fighter, which can be kind of hard for Darkworlds to deal with if they've already used all their Graphas. Because Skill Drain does not affect Colossal Fighter, because Colossal Fighter does resolve in the graveyard. So I don't think our karakuri player can come back anytime soon, unless he happens to draw into Heavy Storm. But yeah, I think that a better play would be not to activating the drag downs, and that way your opponent can't cycle through cards, because obviously Heavy Storm is a card that would hurt the Darkworld player at the moment. So he's going to be summoning a beige over here. Oh, what is that? Okay, so he can special summon another karakuri monster, because it does resolve off the field, so it's unaffected by Skill Drain. So our karakuri player looks like he's going to be able to survive one more turn at least. He's checking his deck to see what he wants to get, but Skill Drain's on the field, so most likely he won't be able to do anything. But yeah, I felt like doing drag down was just not necessarily a misplay. It's just you don't want your opponent to draw into Heavy Storm, because karakuris can still explode at any time. But that's just one thing to note. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If there's any plays that you guys would have done better, let me know in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon signing out.